A very good Saturday afternoon to you, and I hope I find you very, very well indeed today. And what is here in Manchester a relatively quiet, peaceful kind of day. Weather's not too bad, so best we can hope for, I suppose. The title of this video really says it all. I've come to a decision in the time between my last video, and I know it was about 10 days or so ago, I guess now. I'm actually done with watches. I'm in a position now where my collection is everything I want it to be, and I've got more watches now than I'm ever going to wear, really. I've got 18 watches in my collection. As you're well aware, I've got watches that go from, as my usual thing is I've got £60, £600 and £6,000, so I'm well balanced throughout. I've got a lot of what certain people will call filler, but I don't care because I love all my watches and they all get worn. Today, for instance, I'm wearing my Panerai, my Parnis Big Pilot, which is obviously their take on the Big Pilot from IWC. They're all worn, they're all loved, and they're all kept in great condition. So what's brought me to this point? Well, I guess to a certain extent, although my love for watches is still there, and I still enjoy wearing all my watches, I don't find myself having the yearn to find something else to put on my wrist. The top of my collection is really 3 watches: my Omega Seamaster 300 Professional Bond, I've got my Hulk, and I've got my 1969 GMT Master. So I kind of don't need anything else. I'm covered for dress type watches, I'm covered for sport type watches and divers and so on and so forth. But I don't find myself yearning for anything else anymore, although the interest is still there. The desire to purchase anything has gone. Now, I'm not saying that a video regarding some form of watch content can never appear here again, but it's unlikely. Let's put it that way. The other side is, so what's this channel going to be then? Well, this channel, I made my video saying channel changes a while back now, and I found that certainly my video on the sex scandal in Newcastle was a very low viewed video, and one comment in particular says I'm here for the watch content, not sex scandals or whatever. Well, I mean, and that's fine, but the title said everything, and if you want watch content, there are plenty of other channels out there that do 100% watch content, and this channel has kind of never been that. Although there's been a lot of watch content, there's been a lot of other stuff as well, and I feel that I want to now go down the path of more. I'm going to move the category of my channel into news and politics and that kind of thing within YouTube's structure, as it were, so that it's streamed in other categories. Not that I'm going to solely be concentrating on news and politics. I'll still do my conspiracy stuff or alternate theories. And other stuff that interests me, but I will change the category in my settings so that it comes up on other searches within YouTube. So why did I put into the title that I might be done with YouTube? I think to a certain extent it may well be the other way around. I mean, as yet it's not going to be me, but you may be aware, if you go through YouTube as I do, there are a number of people who have been initially kind of demonetized where their videos are concerned. Now that doesn't concern me because I've never monetized my videos. I've never done e-begging, or I don't have a Patreon account or anything like that. Anything I do, I fund myself, even like going to Basel, and anything I did from there, I funded myself. But what is seeming to happen now on YouTube is all the censorship. Anything that is, in their view, controversial is taken down. It appears to me that they're putting a curb on free speech and indeed free thought. And that doesn't sit well with me. So there's a number of channels out there who are having their channels blocked, certain videos being made unavailable, videos being demonetized, as I've said. So why am I going to be done with YouTube? Well, as I say, it may well be the other way around, because some of my content may be viewed by them now as being unacceptable. Things like comments on the Manchester bombing and things like that, for instance, and Newcastle and whatever else. Because there appears to be a protectionist mentality by governments and large bodies, certainly Google, who feel that they are now qualified to be the thought police, and we are only allowed to say and think certain things. So it may well be, when they filtered down all the big boys and they'll come to people like me who've got potentially controversial content, they may well start blocking my videos as well, and possibly even shut my channel down. So it could well be that, as I say, YouTube could be finished with me rather than vice versa. But nevertheless, I could be finished with YouTube solely on that basis that I don't agree with their governing policy. The internet was designed to be a free place where thoughts and ideas and expressions can be put forward without any form of tether. So there is, I've heard, I've not looked into it yet, but something called DTube, which is being developed, which is on a similar platform to YouTube. But it's one guy, it's a coder who's actually put this together, and he's thinking about launching it. So potentially what's going to happen, I feel, is that all the channels who are being barred and made their videos demonetized and so on and so forth will move their content across to this DTube, and I feel perhaps that's maybe where my future lies. I think basically that's it for this video. Any questions or queries about my decision, let me know down below as always. I will be interested to hear what kind of your thoughts are. I appreciate that the watch thing may come as a little bit of a bolt out of the blue, but as I think I said a couple of videos back, I don't want to bore you, my viewers, who've been here for quite a long time, by just replaying the same things over and over and over again, things that you've seen from me and Andy and Matt and Archie and Hardinky even. You know, we can all say more or less the same things about watches, and if you want good quality watch reviews professionally put together, look at Hardinky, look at a blog to watch, look at Watches TV, all that kind of thing. Because for me, I've now got to the point where I'm happy with what I have. I don't see the point coming where I'm going to ever buy a new watch, to be perfectly honest. So there's going to be no unboxings on this channel and that kind of thing. So that's me done. If things change, I will let you know, of course. But for now, people, thank you very much indeed for watching. I will look forward to getting your feedback on this video, and your feedback, of course, on these decisions that I've made, because a large section of my audience have been there for a long time. And I think that is great credit to you, my viewers, who've made this channel grow to 800 odd subscribers, you know, which is 300 odd more subscribers than my target was for this. So that's it, people. Thank you very much indeed for watching. If in the future you think my different content of other things that I think are far more important to cover in the world other than watches will be both interesting, educational and entertaining, of course, which I'll try my best to make them, then by all means I hope you stay with me and we can still have that intercourse of information where we can have a laugh and a joke and hopefully share a little bit of knowledge between us all. So for now, folks, thank you very much indeed for watching, and I'll speak to you again. Bye bye.